Adult Swim's breakout animated hit, Smiling Friends, is officially concluding its run after its third season. This news, delivered directly by creators Michael Cusack and Zach Hadel, has sent ripples through the animation community, particularly because the series had previously secured renewals for both a fourth and fifth season. The decision, announced on February 25 and 26, 2026, stems not from network cancellation, but from the creators' personal choice to end the show on their own terms. Cusack and Hadel have openly stated that creative burnout, coupled with a strong desire to preserve the show's distinct quality, were the driving forces behind this unexpected conclusion. For a series that garnered widespread critical acclaim and a passionate fanbase almost immediately upon its debut, this marks a significant moment, prompting questions about the pressures of maintaining creative integrity in a demanding industry. The final 2 episodes of the third season are slated to air on April 12, 2026, providing a definitive end to the current chapter of Pim, Charlie, and the Smiling Friends Company. This move highlights a growing trend where creators prioritize artistic vision and personal well-being over extending a successful property indefinitely, even when network support is robust. Smiling Friends burst onto the scene with its pilot episode airing unannounced on April 1, 2020. As part of Adult Swim's annual April Fool's Day event. Its unique blend of surreal humor, diverse animation styles, and surprisingly heartfelt moments quickly captivated audiences, leading to a full season order in May 2021. The first season premiered in January 2022, and its immediate success solidified its status as one of Adult Swim's most talked about comedies, often drawing comparisons to the cultural impact of Rick and Morty. The show's distinctive aesthetic, featuring everything from traditional animation to rotoscoping, stop-motion, and live-action elements, became a hallmark of its originality. This rapid ascent to popularity, coupled with its strong performance on platforms like HBO Max, made the June 2025 announcement of renewals for seasons 4 and 5 seem like a natural progression. The show's creators, Michael Cusack and Zach Hadel, who also voice many of the main characters, became synonymous with its singular vision. The sudden reversal of this long-term plan, therefore, introduces a compelling tension. Why would a show with such momentum and network backing choose to conclude at what appears to be its creative peak? This decision challenges conventional industry expectations, where successful series are typically extended as long as possible. The core reason for Smiling Friends concluding after its third season, as articulated by Michael Cusack and Zach Hadel, is a profound sense of creative burnout. In their announcement, they emphasized that after years of intensive work on the series, they reached a point where they felt both accomplished and creatively exhausted. Hadel explicitly stated their long-held philosophy, to pour 110% into the show and then go out what feels like on top, rather than allowing it to become a half-hearted effort. This commitment to quality over quantity is a testament to their artistic integrity, reflecting a desire to avoid the perceived decline in quality that can plague long-running animated series. They were adamant that the decision was entirely theirs, not a directive from Adult Swim. Adult Swim, in turn, expressed full support for their choice, acknowledging their creator-driven ethos. This mutual respect underscores a unique dynamic in the animation world, where a network empowers its talent to make difficult decisions for the sake of artistic authenticity. The creators also noted that handing off the show to new creative leads was not an option, given their control-freak involvement in every aspect of its production. The decision by Cusack and Hadel to end Smiling Friends, despite its popularity and multi-season renewal, carries significant implications for the landscape of creator-driven animation. It highlights the immense pressure on artists to continuously innovate and deliver high-quality content, especially in a medium as labor-intensive as animation. Their choice to step away rather than compromise their creative vision or personal well-being sets a precedent, reinforcing the idea that artistic integrity can, and sometimes should, take precedence over commercial longevity. Adult Swim's supportive response further solidifies its reputation as a network that values its creators, even when those decisions are unexpected. This stands in contrast to the industry norm, where networks often push for as many seasons as a show can sustain, regardless of the creator's evolving interests or capacity. The creator's openness about burnout also sheds light on the often unseen toll of producing beloved content, fostering a more transparent dialogue about the human element behind popular entertainment. While fans may be disappointed by the show's conclusion, the creators have left the door open, albeit slightly, for potential future projects or specials within the Smiling Friends universe, should inspiration strike again. As Smiling Friends prepares for its final bow, fans can anticipate 2 additional episodes from Season 3, which are scheduled to premiere on April 12, 2026. These episodes, described by Hadel not as a grand finale but as little stragglers, or rogue planets, that didn't fit into the initial broadcast schedule, promise to deliver more of the show's signature humor and unique storytelling. While the immediate future of Pim, Charlie, and the Smiling Friends company concludes with these episodes, the creators have not entirely ruled out a return to the universe at some point down the line. They've indicated that if they feel inspired and refreshed, and if the circumstances are right, they might revisit the characters for specials or new episodes. This open-ended possibility offers a glimmer of hope for the dedicated fanbase, suggesting that the end of Season 3 is more of a hiatus than a permanent farewell. For now, the legacy of Smiling Friends will be defined by its 3 seasons of groundbreaking animation, irreverent comedy, and its creators' unwavering commitment to their artistic vision. Fans are encouraged to tune in for the final episodes and continue to celebrate the unique world Michael Cusack and Zach Hadel brought to life.